are watching a new chapter of 360 around Vienna. I would like to thank you because a lot of you have watched already my videos, and it is a success that I didn't expect. So thank you. And today I will explain you as well a little bit how can you enjoy properly the videos of 360 around Vienna. Now you're watching me, and I think that in this side of the screen you will see a circle with something like a compass. You have to, if you're watching the video in the screen of your computer, the only thing that you have to do is to move the mouse around this on this circle, and you will see all around me. If you have glasses, if you're watching this video with cell phone, it's much more easier because I think that I don't need to explain you anything, but okay. I hope that you will enjoy these videos like I enjoy them by doing them. The impressive building that you see behind me is the Austrian National Library. In 2018, this National Library will be 650 years old. It is a part of the so-called Hofburg, that is the Imperial Palace of Vienna. The Imperial Palace was a giant complex where where not only lived the royal family, the imperial family of Austria, but as well the people that worked for them, and it was where the Austrian imperium, the Austrian monarchy, was governed. Today, I will do a walk. I will take you for a walk around the Hofburg, a complex of buildings that I'm sure that they will be interesting for you. If you move the mouse or you watch in the opposite direction of where I am, you will see a building with 4 statues at the gate. This building has a curious story. It is a palace. It was a palace, and in the film The Third Man was the house where Orson Welles was living. But as I tell you, today we will go for a walk in the Hofburg. Come with me. The Hofburg was originally a castle. Burg means in German castle. So we are now in one of the oldest parts of the castle. As you can see, because behind me is the chapel of the Hofburg, the church, and you can see that it is much more older than the rest. Actually, the Hofburg was a collage of different buildings. Every king and every emperor has built a little bit of it, another building, or had reformed the old ones, or had adapted the existing buildings to his own taste. That is why there are some lack of organization on it. But you will, if you look around you or you move your mouse around this image, you will see the different styles and the different mixtures of different buildings that you can see in the Hofburg now. You have here the Baroque, here you have the Gothic, and here this part is of the 19th century. If you have to imagine the first Hofburg, you have to imagine it as a medieval castle with 4 towers, and we are just in the middle of it. This is the oldest part of the Hofburg now, And what you can see behind me here is the chamber of the treasury, the Schatzkammer, where there are a lot of jewels and old antiques related with the monarchy. And one directly upon it, it is the church that you were seeing in the last part. And this church, the chapel, is famous because the famous kids, the famous singers, I don't know how to say it in English right now, the group of children that they sing, the Sängerknaben, they are singing in this chapel. A group of them, because there are some groups, some different formation of this choir that are turning around the world, that are making different tours. That you are now wondering, where is Sisi? Aren't you? Yeah, I know, I knew it. What you can see behind me are the so-called imperial apartments. That is where Sisi and Franz Josef were living. That is the part where they were what they were using to live. Of course, not alone. They were living with their servants and the people that were working for them. One part was reserved for the empress, and one part was reserved for the emperor. Now it is a museum. I have to confess you something. My favorite place of the Hofburg is the one that you have before your eyes. If you move with your mouse, or if you look on the other side, you will see the so-called St. Michael's Gate. It was built in the 19th century at the place where the theater of the court theater was before. The theater was demolished to build the gate, and it was the favorite part of the Emperor Franz Josef as well. You can read about it in a very famous book, The World of Yesterday, of Stefan Zweig. This place where I am is the St. Michael Place, and here you can see that Vienna is a very, very old city. I am walking now on the remains of the Roman Vienna. Vienna was founded by the Romans, and one part of it was open. You will see it right now, straight away, and it was open, and to see the archaeological rests of the Roman time and the medieval time. And one of these days we are going to tell some stories about this church behind me, that is the St. Michael Church. And I think you will find them very interesting, I am sure. But now I will show you some archaeological things, rests. I hope that you have enjoyed this little tiny walk around the Viennese Hofburg. I suppose that it won't be the last video that I make about it. This was 360 around Vienna. Paco Bernal has spoken to you, and I am looking forward to see you next week. Thank you for your attention. Ciao.